Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, the Eaton Squad. My name is Addie. So for today's video are the protocols you guys need to know when traveling to the Philippines. This is the frequently asked questions series. Details coming right. I get a lot of questions, inquiries whenever I upload a video and I can't get to it right away, and some gets buried with other comments. So what I do is I go through all the comments and pick those that are frequently asked and make a video and answer them. So this is our frequently asked questions series, and to those who have related questions on these questions that I am going to be posting and answering. Hopefully, this will guide you guys on the protocols that you guys need to know traveling to the Philippines. We have 12 questions for this video. Let's get started. For our first inquiry from Alan, he said, what happens if the immigration office is closed for the weekend and I fly out of Manila Terminal 1 on a Sunday? He was asking regarding the exit clearance, the ECC, for foreign nationals staying in the Philippines for more than 6 months. If that is the case, Alan, do it ahead of time. You can do it a month ahead before you depart from the Philippines. For as long as you already have your ticket, you can also do it within 72 hours prior to departure. And at NAIA Terminal 3, though you said you will be departing from Terminal 1, if you will be in Manila a day ahead, like you said, if you get to Manila on a Saturday and you are flying out on a Sunday, usually the 24/7 one-stop shop of the Bureau of Immigration at Terminal 3, third floor is open. So that wouldn't be a problem, though you have to reroute to Terminal 3 to get that clearance, then go back to Terminal 1 for your flight. But like I said, you can do it ahead of time. It doesn't have to be on that day that you're flying out or the day before you fly out. You can actually do it at the nearest Bureau of Immigration office in your area, month ahead or 3 days ahead. Our next question. Hello, as a foreigner traveling from Europe to the Philippines, is it required for me to get tested before departure? It says on the visa application form, but I've found information claiming that no COVID requirements are needed. Which do you think is true? Thank you in advance for all this very informative and helpful question. For that inquiry, you are actually correct. COVID-19 test for unvaccinated travelers to the Philippines doesn't need to go through antigen test or RT-PCR test anymore. This protocol has long been lifted by President Marcos. So if you are traveling to the Philippines as an unvaccinated, you no longer have to show a negative antigen test or negative RT-PCR test. Is the e-travel registration per individual or per family? What if we travel with minors? Will they need a separate application? For the e-travel registration rule, it's e-travel registration per passenger. So if you guys are traveling as a family of 5, you guys should have 5 QR codes of e-travel registration because it is per passenger regardless of the age. Our next inquiry is from Marlon Mateo. He said, I am a Philippine passport holder but a U.S. green card holder. Do I still need to fill out the e-travel registration? Thank you. So you as a Philippine passport holder, at the same time a green card holder in the U.S., yes, you will have to register with e-travel registration. Actually, as a Philippine passport holder, you must register within 72 hours prior to departure from your country of origin going to the Philippines. And when you depart from the Philippines, you have to register with eTravel again because you are a Philippine passport holder. The same QR code apply for foreign nationals leaving the Philippines, or do we do it again? For foreign nationals leaving the Philippines, you guys don't need to register with eTravel registration. eTravel registration only applies to passengers departing the Philippines as a Philippine passport holder. This protocol does not apply for foreign nationals or for those travelers who have foreign passports. We have this inquiry from June. This is confusing. All arriving passengers and departing passengers must register with eTravel services in accordance with the most recent regulations put out by the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases. This was the executive order dated April 29th of 2023. This is the implementation of e-travel registration for inbound travelers and outbound travelers to and from the Philippines. So let me clear this up for you. If you have been following this channel, we uploaded quite a bit of update on that issue about the e-travel registration, on who really have to register with eTravel entering the Philippines, and who are these passengers that only registers with eTravel when they are departing. If you are a foreign national entering the Philippines, you must register with eTravel within 72 hours prior to departure. If you are a foreign passport holder departing the Philippines, you don't need to register with eTravel because this only applies to Philippine passport holders, as I mentioned on the previous inquiry that we answered. So I hope, John, this is all clear to you, because this was also the confusing part from the IATF, that all arriving and departing passengers must register with eTravel. They did not specify, especially on the departure part, that only Philippine passport holders need to register with eTravel. So our next one is, I am new here. I want to ask about the medical. I don't know if you mentioned about medical. Thank you so much. This question is from our update with regards to 13A visa. This is a resident visa for a foreign national married to a Filipino citizen. So for 13A, as far as we know, as far as the experience going through the process of 13A with my husband, they did not require for any medical. And as far as I know, other offices does not require that as well. And as far as I know, on the website of the Bureau of Immigration, they don't require medical at all, unless from when we applied for my husband's 13A, that has changed, that they are now requiring medical documentation as part of the requirements for 13A. Then that will be part of your process. But as far as I know, it's not required. But please double check with the Bureau of Immigration office to where you are applying for your 13A for the updated requirements for this type of visa. Good evening, ma'am. Is it necessary to get a two-way ticket of my husband, or just one-way ticket, because we're planning to get a 13A visa? Thank you. If your husband is entering the Philippines without the 13A visa process yet, meaning he's entering as a tourist, unless if you guys are entering together, and you as a Filipino citizen or a former Filipino or a dual citizen, your husband can actually avail for the 1 year balikbayan visa, which is 1 year. So I would like to note that if you guys are planning on applying for the 13A, your husband must have a valid visa at all times while the 13A visa is on process. His visa cannot be expired, because that will invalidate the application of the 13A. So make sure his visa is valid. We have an inquiry from Frank. What if I'm married to a Filipina and she's here in the Philippines? Is a return ticket out still required? Frank, if you are traveling to the Philippines alone, you are entering as a foreign tourist. Unless your wife is traveling with you, then you cannot avail for the balikbayan visa. Even if you show your marriage certificate that you are married to a Filipina, that does not work for balikbayan privilege, because the condition to avail for the balikbayan privilege, we actually upload a video on this, on how foreign nationals can avail for the balikbayan visa or the 1-year visa free, that you guys must travel together when you enter the Philippines. And our last inquiry is from Emmanuel. He said, "Good day. Do my foreign wife and kids need return tickets if we are coming to the Philippines and avail for the balikbayan privilege?" So I assume Emmanuel is a Filipino or a green card holder or a dual citizen. Wife is a foreign national, as well as the kids. For as long as you guys are traveling together, entering the Philippines as a family, your wife and your kids can avail for the balikbayan visa privilege upon arrival into the Philippines. Make sure you guys have your marriage certificate, and make sure that you guys have the birth certificates of your kids respectively, because these are the documents the immigration officer will ask to avail for the balikbayan visa or the 1-year visa. So I hope I was able to answer all these inquiries. These are the frequently asked questions, especially with the eTravel registration, immigration process and stuff, departure guide and everything. So I cannot get to it right away. That's why I am making this video and able to answer these inquiries from our subscribers. And thank you guys so much for all these questions. And I would also like to apologize to those who have messaged our Facebook page and Instagram. I haven't really got to it yet and have not responded to any of the inquiries there. Please bear with me, and I will try my very best to answer each and every inquiries you guys have. I know some of it are urgent, that you guys are flying out in 2 days. I'll get to it as soon as I can, and I thank you all for the understanding. So if you guys have questions for any of our videos, questions regarding travel protocols to the Philippines, immigration process, visas, or other travel related questions, please post your comment in any of our videos, and I will try to answer all your inquiries. And we will be doing videos like this. That way we can share these frequently asked questions to travelers who have the same inquiries when they travel to and from the Philippines. So I hope these questions will give you guys a guide on what to do, on the protocols that you guys need to know when traveling to the Philippines. So this is our latest travel updates to the Philippines. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, concerns, or inquiries with regards to this video or in any of our travel related videos, please comment it down below and I will try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. Or you can direct message me in our Facebook page, same handle, the Eaton Squad. And also to our Instagram at Eaton Squad Official. Again, guys, thank you so much for the continued support and trust to our channel and to our family. I hope to see you on our next travel update. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone.